weight loss journey and you've been eating in a calorie deficit, but you don't seem to be really tipping the scale or not making progress, don't worry. Today I'm gonna go over 10 healthy food swaps that can help you lose weight when you're eating in a calorie deficit. A lot of times, some foods that you might be choosing to eat are what we call calorie bombs. So although I'm all about healthy balance and eating everything in moderation, there's a possibility that something you're eating every single day, you might be able to swap it out for a healthier option that's higher in fiber, higher in protein to keep you more full and lower in calories to help you stay in your calorie deficit and still feel satisfied. Because that's actually the kicker when eating in a calorie deficit, and if you're on a weight loss journey, if you watch any of the other videos on my channel, you know that we do not want to be starving ourselves. We want to be fueling our bodies with good, healthy, nutritious, protein-packed foods to not only help you to feel full and satisfied, but also help fuel your body to push you through your workouts and help build lean muscle to increase our metabolism and in turn decrease body fat. So in this video, I'm going to go over 10 very common and popular foods that people eat or drink on a daily basis, and go over some healthier alternatives for each of those 10 foods to really help you reach your fitness and fat loss goals. I've got a lot of them right here and I'm ready to get into it. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end because I'm gonna go over some healthy, high protein foods that I eat on a regular basis, brands that I found that I really enjoy. Nothing is sponsored in this video. This is all just my personal opinion that I wanna share with you guys to help you on your journey. Okay, before we dive right into all of these healthy food swaps, if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you're notified when I release a new video every single week, just like this one. My name is Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and fitness and fat loss motivation specialist. Over 15 years in the industry, helping people just like you get stronger, leaner, and feel like the best versions of themselves. And that's why I started this channel, so I can help even more of you across the world reach your fitness and fat loss goals without having to starve yourself and follow any more fad diets or insane workout plans. And of course, if you find this video helpful, make sure you give it a like and leave me any questions in the comments below. I love reading your comments and I love that you're enjoying my video. So let's dive right in. Okay guys, before I get into the healthy swaps, I just want to give one more disclaimer. If you've watched any of the other videos on my channel, I am all about healthy balance and not cutting any foods out of your life and out of your diet forever. This video is geared towards your daily, everyday routine that maybe you can make some of these healthy swaps to help stay on track throughout the week. However, once in a while, again, we go down to the 80-20 rule. So I'm not saying you can never have any of these bad foods that I might be talking about in this video. I don't believe any foods are bad. I feel like some are healthier than others. So again, this is the disclaimer at the beginning. I am simply kind of pointing out if you're eating these foods on a daily basis, this could be why you are not losing weight. Eating it once a week, having a special treat is not a big deal. So I'm talking more for your daily healthy habits and your daily healthy swaps to help you with that 80%, not the 20%. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, just before I get into all of the healthy food swaps, I'm just gonna give you a quick overview. When you are looking at a nutrition label for a food to decide whether it's a healthy alternative or not, there are a few things you really wanna focus on. One, of course, how many calories per serving. So you wanna pay attention to the serving size. Something might say it's 100 calories, but the serving might be tiny, meaning you might eat 4 servings of that food, meaning you're actually eating 400 calories, not the 100 calories. So one, you wanna look at the serving. Number 2, you wanna look at the ingredients. Are there 1,000,001 different ingredients that you can't actually pronounce and you don't know what they are? It's a possibility that it's loaded with chemicals and it's not actually healthy for you. I'll talk about it more as I'm showing you the different food alternatives, but you wanna make sure you're eating as many whole foods as possible with the least amount of ingredients. And one more thing about ingredients. So when you are looking at an ingredient label, the ingredient that is listed first is what's most found in the food. Next is the second most. So if sugar is listed in the first, second, third, or fourth, that means that food has a lot of sugar in it, because if it's the second ingredient, it's the second most found ingredient in that food. So if sugar is listed last on the list, that's probably for the better. That means it's a lot lower in sugar than if it were listed on the first, second, or third option on the ingredient list. So if you watch any of the other videos on my channel, you know that you want to be getting minimum 0.7 to 1 grams per pound of body weight every single day of protein in order to keep you feeling full and help build lean muscle and help fuel your body. So of course, we want to try and look for foods that are higher in protein. So next, you're gonna look at how many grams of protein. Then next you wanna look at the carbs and the fiber. So carbs are not bad. We don't worry too much about the grams of carbs because again, it will depend what food you are eating, but you are looking at the fiber. So fiber is another thing that is gonna help you feel really full. And of course, fiber has a bunch of other benefits. You can watch my video on micronutrients. Right here, I talk all about the benefits of fiber and how it can actually help you on your weight loss journey. I'll link that video in the description below. So that's just a quick overview. When you're looking at a nutrition label and you're like, this looks healthy, but I don't really know what I'm looking for or why I'm looking at this, hopefully that helps you get a better understanding. Now let's get into some food swaps. Healthy food swap number 1, flavored yogurts. These yogurts are often very high in calories per serving, very high in sugars because they have added flavors and often not fresh fruit. They are syrups, so they are higher in sugar and just not as filling. So therefore, it's not the best choice if you're looking for a yogurt snack. Bring in my healthy food swap number 1, Greek yogurt. This is one of my favorite brands, but there are so many different brands out there. Plain Greek yogurt. Looking at the nutrition label, all the ingredients say are skim milk cream, active bacterial cultures. 2 ingredients, that is it. 3/4 cup has only 120 calories, but 16 grams of protein and only 5 grams of sugar. And that sugar is just from the cream. So there's no added sugar, as it says right here. But most of them, if you're buying a plain Greek yogurt, they don't have added sugar. So taking some plain Greek yogurt, you can even sweeten it with stevia. A lot of people don't like the taste of just flavor. You can even go half vanilla Greek yogurt, half plain Greek yogurt and mix that in a bowl, add some fresh fruit, some chia seeds, some hemp seeds to get even more protein and more nutrients. And that's a perfect healthy snack that's gonna keep you full way longer than those store-bought, high calorie, high sugar, low protein yogurt snacks. Healthy food swap number 2, plain white pasta. So regular noodles, spaghetti noodles. There is not much nutritional value in a plain white pasta. Often white flour pastas are higher in calories, lower in fiber, lower in protein, and just not as much nutritional value for you. So again, calorie deficit comes to calories in versus calories out. So if there's a way you can eat the same food, enjoy the same food for a little less calories, you are winning. Enter one of my faves, red lentil pasta. So this is something you can prepare in the exact same way you would regular noodles with the sauce and the chicken and whatever vegetable, however you prepare it, but you're gonna be lower in calories. So here, half a cup of this dry pasta, 300 calories, 4 grams of fiber, 19 grams of protein. And the ingredients say organic red lentil flour, organic brown rice flour. That is it. So again, not a lot of additives, super high in protein. You only need half a cup, load it with a bunch of vegetables. You're gonna get 19 grams of protein. You could even throw in some chicken with it to increase that protein and increase the fillingness of the meal. So red lentil pasta. If you're not a fan of the red lentil pasta, this is something that we eat in our house as well. So this is smart pasta. My kids really like this one because it still looks like regular pasta. So looking at the nutrition label for this one, again, only 2 ingredients in the same serving size as the lentil pasta, 10 grams of protein, still pretty high, not the 19 grams that you're gonna get in the red lentil, but you're getting 10 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, and again for 300 calories. So if you're someone who's not a fan of the taste of the red lentil pasta, or maybe your kids will discover that it's not regular pasta, or your husband, this is also another option. Again, lots of fiber, and it's still got 10 grams of protein. You can add some ground turkey or ground chicken or whatever to it to increase the protein intake, load it up with veggies, and this is a great alternative. Healthy swap number 3, soda. So if you are someone who drinks a Coca-Cola a day or a Pepsi a day or a 7-Up a day, that is fine. Again, healthy balance. But did you know there's about 39 grams of sugar and about 140 calories in 1 can of Coca-Cola? So again, if you are on a weight loss journey and you just swapped out some of these alternatives I'm talking about today, you're gonna save yourself 140 calories a day over the course of a week. That's about 800, maybe more calories that you are just drinking mindlessly. So again, if you're looking to lose weight, finding ways to cut a few calories will help you in the long run. So of course, first healthy swap, water. I carry this with me everywhere I go. When I'm in the house, I always have it here. I find having this straw is just easier, less restrictive when you have to pull off a lid or whatever. I can grab this and go. So especially when I'm at home, when I'm on the go, I always have a water bottle with me to make sure I'm hydrating. Of course, I've talked all about on this channel why hydration is so important. But if you're not a fan of water, first option, fresh fruit in your water. So you can cut up strawberries or berries or blueberries, put it in your water and flavor your own water. Option 2 is a very popular one in this house, bubblies. So we keep these in the fridge. These are 0 calories, 0 sugar, and all the ingredients are carbonated water and natural flavor. So this is pineapple, we do like, mango is really good, orange is good, but I find in those afternoons or late at night, not late at night, I don't stay up late, sorry. After the kids go to bed, if you want something but you don't just want water, I find cracking one of these. Sometimes I'll even put it in a wine glass with a bunch of ice and drink that, and it's enjoyable, and it's just something that's gonna either kill your cravings or you're still gonna get that water intake instead of having a can of soda, 0 calories. Option C, this is another one I drink in our house, so Zevia. A few people have given me feedback saying if you don't like the taste of stevia, that's what this is sweetened with. It does kind of have a little bit of an aftertaste. I personally don't taste it. I put stevia in my oatmeal, I put it in my plain Greek yogurt sometimes, so I don't mind the taste of stevia. But if you are more of a soda drinker and you want more flavor, these waters don't have as much flavor. This one has a lot more flavor, so this is actually grape. This is a great flavor. I drank these a lot when I was pregnant because they just tasted really good. Grape flavor is good, but again, ice cold. Let's see the nutrition label here. 1 can, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, ingredients, carbonated water, stevia, natural flavors. So again, minimal ingredients, 0 calories as a great option to not only keep you hydrated, but to cut out those calories you're drinking in soda. Okay, number 4, a favorite probably in every household, ranch dressing. So yes, we have some in this house because honestly, if we order pizza, I cannot eat pizza without dipping it in ranch. Again, healthy balance. So I'm not saying you can never have ranch, but if you're making a salad every single day or you're having veggies and dip every single day, this is just the regular ranch. So not fat-free, not low calorie, 120 calories in 2 tablespoons. So if you are someone like me and I'm dipping like this, you're probably getting 1 carrot is probably getting 60 calories of ranch. So we're not necessarily worried about how much protein is in our ranch, but it's the calories. So again, these could be hidden calories. If you are eating a big salad every day and you're putting about 4 tablespoons of ranch on your salad, that could be about 400 calories that you could be cutting out, again, that's preventing you from staying in your calorie deficit. So a few options. If you are someone who eats veggies and dip, a few options we keep in this house, tzatziki and hummus. So tzatziki, 2 tablespoons, only 45 calories versus this one, 2 tablespoons, 120 calories. So again, if you are looking to cut calories, this tastes just as good as ranch. To me personally, if you don't like it, you don't like it, can't help it. You can also look for lower calorie ranch dressing. Of course, that's also an option. So again, tzatziki is option 1 and hummus is always a good option as well. 2 tablespoons, only 60 calories. So again, still less than the ranch. Also another option, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients. Very, very minimal ingredients, so very healthy for you. Again, we have ranch in our house. I eat ranch. I'm not saying you can never have ranch, but just be aware, or if anything, measure out 2 tablespoons of ranch to make sure you are not taking in more calories than you actually think you are. Healthy swap number 5, cookies. So chocolate chip cookies, whatever your favorite type of cookie is. It might be Chips Ahoy, it might be Oreos, whatever it is. Again, doesn't mean you can never have them. But when you have that cookie craving and maybe you're like, oh, I've already had a little bit more today, or I had cookies yesterday, it's a healthy alternative to kind of kill that craving. One of my go-tos, and again, I hide these in the cupboard because they are for me. The kids and hubby are not allowed to touch these because they'll be gone in a day. Goldfish, vanilla cupcake. when you are having that, I just need something sweet. I literally just grab about 10 of these, put them in my mouth, and I'm good to go. It kills that cookie craving. So you can have a whole half a cup of these, which I rarely do. I find I just need a few to kind of fulfill that craving. A whole half a cup is only 130 calories and only 8 grams of sugar. So it's not that bad, but again, a healthier alternative. Instead of sitting down and eating 3 large chocolate chip cookies that might be about 300, 400 calories and about 30 grams of sugar, this is one of my go-tos. They also have s'mores, they have honey bun, all kinds of yummy taste, but vanilla cupcake, these are mine. Next, a favorite of mine are these chocolate chip mint Cliff protein bars. So in one bar, I'll show you, they are perfect size. They are only this big, okay? Perfect size, especially if you're having a coffee in the afternoon or like mid-morning. I dip these in my coffee and they are so good. 140 calories and you've got 9 grams of sugar and 10 grams of protein. And it's got quite a few ingredients because, again, it's a protein bar. It's definitely not the healthiest option, but only 140 calories, and this will keep you feeling full. I usually have these either mid-morning or mid-afternoon in between meals with a piece of fruit, and that fills me up. Some of the other bars I like are these RX bars. So this is the chocolate sea salt bar. All that's in it is 3 egg whites, 6 almonds, 4 cashews, and 2 dates. And it's got 12 grams of protein and about 210 calories. So I find sometimes even half of these, depending on how hungry you are, but this will keep you feeling full and again, fulfill that chocolate craving. Or Lara bars. If you've never had a Lara bar, you know, again, they're just very, very minimal ingredients. This bar has 190 calories, 4 grams of fiber, but they're just not high in protein. But if you're looking for something that's a healthy alternative to a cookie, this might be your better alternative. But again, you guys, cookies are allowed sometimes. I'm gonna show you in my freezer. If you've watched my protein video and what I show you what I eat in a day, these bad boys, dark chocolate celebration cookies, I keep them in my freezer, and usually mid-afternoon, the kids are napping right now, coffee, 2 of these guys, craving fulfilled. Let's see, 2 cookies, 150 calories, 10 grams of sugar. It's not that bad. Again, maybe I don't eat them every day, but I would say majority of days. Celebration, call me. Do you know how many people I have hooked on these things? It's the perfect little treat. Again, I still eat those every day. And look, healthy balance, right? So just saying, it's not that you can't eat cookies. It's just finding a way to moderate, or I'm not gonna eat a whole box of these in a day. I'm not gonna eat 6 of them. I eat 2, I put them back in the freezer and I walk away. I dip them in my coffee and I enjoy them. So again, healthy balance, but if you haven't tried these, put them in the freezer. Thank me later. Number 6, candy. Do you have leftover candy laying around? Do you crave gummy bears? Do you crave that sugar you get from the candies, but you're looking for maybe a healthier alternative? To me, these are a great alternative, and you might laugh, but dried fruit, dried apricots. These, to me, you get the gumminess from the candy. You get a little bit of a sugar kick from them, but they're just literally ingredients, apricots. So I find dried mango, as long as you get the one that doesn't have the added sugar, dried mango where ingredients, just mango, dates are also sweet. A great snack is sometimes taking dates and just dipping them in almond butter or peanut butter. Trust me, so good, perfect pre-workout, energy boost, or midday snack. Or if you really, really need the sugar and you're like, nah, that's not gonna do it, Michelle, there's a company called Smart Sweets. Again, not sponsored. These are the lollipops. I buy these for my kids. So in one lollipop, 25 calories and 1 gram of sugar. So there's no sugar alcohols in them, no artificial sweeteners. They also make gummy candy. So if you are someone who is obsessed with candy and you just need to fulfill that craving, check out Smart Sweets. Again, these are the lollipops. My kids love these, and of course I love them because I don't mind giving them to them because they're a healthier alternative and they're not loaded with sugar. Number 7, coffee creamer. So if you are someone who has 1 coffee a day, the amount of coffee creamer you use might not make a big difference in your overall daily calorie intake. If you have 1 coffee a day and you put a tablespoon of whatever coffee creamer you like, 25, 30, 40 calories, it is what it is. But if you're someone who has 1, 2, 3, 4 coffees a day and you are using your coffee creamer and not measuring it out, 25, 30 calories per pop. You know, that's 100, 120 calories just from your coffee creamer. Again, we are talking if you are in a calorie deficit and you're looking to decrease your calorie intake from little things that could be switched to healthier alternatives, coffee creamer. So some of the higher sugar coffee creamers, the store-bought ones, are loaded with sugar and loaded with artificial chemicals and all kinds of stuff, and they're a lot higher in calories. So take a look at the coffee creamer you use. I know I am someone who life is too short to not enjoy your coffee. I told you I'm a mom and coffee is major key. I'm also up early training clients, all kinds of stuff. So I am a coffee drinker. And there are two healthier alternatives that we use in this house. My first one is vanilla almond milk coffee creamer. So again, 1 tablespoon has 25 calories, only 4 grams of sugar. So again, it does have a little bit of sugar, but it's a lot lower in sugar than the alternatives, the Starbucks coffee creamer, the French vanilla coffee creamer, you know which ones I'm talking about. So this is an alternative, but again, just be careful. 1 tablespoon is 1 tablespoon. So that's option 1. This is what we love in this house. The next one is taking this. So it's almond and cashew milk. It's the unsweetened vanilla kind. And in 1 whole cup, so you're not gonna put a whole cup in your coffee. I would say you'd probably put a few tablespoons. So 1 whole cup has only 90 calories and 8 grams of protein and 0 grams of sugar. So this is the unsweetened one. So if you're looking to really, really cut the calories, cut the sugar, you can take this and add a little bit of vanilla extract. And if you have one of those frothers, froth it in a cup, pour that into your coffee. Trust me, so good, and definitely the healthiest alternative because there's no sugar and it's very low calorie. So that's another option if you're looking for a healthy swap on your daily single or multiple coffee. Okay, we're coming to the end here. I promise I'm gonna whiz through these ones. If you're still watching, congratulations for taking the time to care about what you're eating. Number 8, this one's important as well, white bread or whole wheat, just brown bread. These breads, again, not bad, but if you're eating them on a daily basis, 0 nutritional value, higher in sugar, higher in calories, higher in carbs, and no nutritional value. So what can you do instead of white bread? One of the first favorites here is sprouted grain bread. So this one's called Little Big Bread. Let's go over. So 2 slices of this bread is 110 calories only, 5 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein. So if you made a sandwich with this, it's still 2 pieces of bread. A lot of people are scared of carbs. A lot of people are scared of bread. This guy, only 110 calories. 7 grams of protein in the 2, and then you could add some tuna, some chicken, some deli meat, whatever, turkey bacon, whatever you want inside the sandwich. You could be looking at a sandwich loaded with fiber, low in calorie, but high in protein. So this is the first one, again, just loaded with nutritional value. Let's look at the ingredients. Organic sprouted whole wheat, sprouted whole barley flour, water, organic cane sugar, cultured wheat flour. That's it. So option number 1. Option number 2, these are called PC thins, so bagel thins. If you are in the USA, you probably can't get these, but I'm sure you have even better things than we get here in Canada. So looking for a bagel thin, these are multigrain bagels. You could have the whole bagel thin, 150 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. So again, if I had to choose between the 2, I'd go with the bread. But if you're a bagel person and you love some cream cheese, this is a good option instead of having a big bagel or a piece of white bread. So that's an option B. And option C, one of my faves, is these protein flat out wraps. Again, in the US, I'm pretty sure you probably have these. Let's see, 1 flatbread. So this whole big wrap, 120 calories, 8 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. So I have these a lot. Sometimes I throw tuna in there, mix the tuna with some avocado, mustard, cucumber, throw it in a wrap, loaded with protein, perfect healthy snack, lunch, dinner, chicken, turkey bacon, eggs, so many things you can throw in here, but again, better alternative than making a sandwich with white bread. Carbs are okay, just be careful with what you're eating and what types of carbs. These are fuel to your body and will help you on your journey. So those are my 3 options if you're looking to cut out white bread. Number 9, chips. I'm talking the Doritos, the tortilla chips with big scoops of guac, the The hard bite chips. I don't know if you have those in the US, but if you're in Canada, you know what I'm talking about. They are so good. So again, it doesn't mean you can never eat chips, but if you're eating a big bowl of chips every single night before you go to bed, what if we looked at some healthier alternatives? You're still getting that salty craving, but you're not taking in as many calories. So there's a lot of options for alternatives here. Air Pop popcorn is great. Snap pea crisps, so good, low in calories, still really salty if you're a chip person and you just want that salt craving fulfilled. These are great. Kale chips. So you can have 25 of these kale chips is only 60 calories. So you could literally eat this entire bag. So how many servings? So there's 4 servings in this bag. So if you eat this whole bag, it's still only 240 calories. That's not bad at all. 1 gram of fiber, only 1 gram of sugar, and minimal ingredients. So if you are a chippy person, give these a try. These are also one that we keep in our house here. These are 45, so let me pull one out here and show you what they look like. They're like these little, they kind of look, you know that Crispix cereal? They're kind of these, they're called Bean Pops. So this is the sea salt flavor. So let's look at the servings here. So 45, so 50 grams, about half of the bag. You could eat the entire half of the bag and it's only 240 calories, 4 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber. Ingredients, very minimal as well. So these are an option as well. Again, if you don't have these in the US, I'm sure there's many other alternatives. Seaweed, I buy them for my kids, little packs of seaweed. Again, you're gonna get that saltiness. There's so many options, but again, when you are looking at the grocery store and you're looking in the chip aisle and you're looking for healthier alternatives, just flip the bag over, serving size, is there fiber, how many calories per serving, and the ingredients. Those are the main things you want to look at. Again, you're going to find something that works for you and that you enjoy, because life is too short to not enjoy your chips, and wait till Saturday or Sunday or whatever to enjoy the good chips with all the guac. And last but not least, number 10, milk chocolate. So if you are someone who loves chocolate, let's be honest, I do too. We all do. Chocolate is amazing. If you don't like chocolate, good for you, but I can't even imagine. But it doesn't mean, again, we're cutting out all chocolate, but if you are a milk chocolate lover, try and change your way over to dark chocolate. What I do in this house, I actually don't have any right now to show you. They might have gotten eaten, but you can buy bags of Lindor or any other brand dark chocolate squares. So they're just individually wrapped dark chocolate squares, and you can keep those in the cupboard or hide them or wherever you need to keep them for those times when you're like, I just feel like I need chocolate right now. Usually the 1 square of dark chocolate is less than 100 calories. It's probably 80 or 90 calories. And just enjoy that 1 square, craving fulfilled. So again, that's just an option. But worst case scenario, if you're eating 1 little piece of milk chocolate every single day for 100 calories, as long as you're making some other healthy swaps elsewhere and making room for it in your daily food intake, it's not gonna be the end of the world. So there you go, guys. There is my 10 healthy food swaps. I hope that it was helpful. And as promised, I'm gonna give you a few other bonus tips. So one that we found recently, this company, I don't know if they're new. Again, I don't know if they're available in the US. They probably are. They're called Flourish Protein Pancake Mix. So this is the vanilla flavor. It's a pancake and waffle mix. We make these for the kids. Very low in calorie, 0 sugar, 23 grams of protein per serving, and only 200 calories. So if you are someone who loves waffles and pancakes, instead of the pancake mix where you just add water, although those taste really good, again, there is a place for those in life. Christmas morning, maybe every Saturday morning is pancake morning with your kids, that's fine. But if you're eating them on a regular basis, protein. Raw almonds, a great snack alternative. Again, just watch the portion size. So in 1/4 cup, you can measure them out, 6 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. So as a healthy snack, a few almonds and an apple or some berries, throw these into your Greek yogurt, which I talked about, just to add more protein and more good fats. Almonds are a great alternative to have on deck for snacky time. Okay, one last food I promise, and then I will stop rambling. I just have so much to share with you guys. If you are wanting to stay full in a calorie deficit and you're looking for a very low calorie food, enter watermelon. If you don't know, now you know. You could eat 100 grams of watermelon and it's only 30 calories. So you could eat 300 grams of watermelon for only less than 100 calories, but it's going to keep you feeling full. It's made of water, hence watermelon, but 90% of it is water. So it's gonna help you feel more full for a longer period of time. It's a great snack to have in the fridge for those times when you're like, I need something sit down, load up a bowl of watermelon and eat that. That's my last option. Again, if this video was helpful, give it a like. Let me know in the comments below which foods you're gonna try out or which healthy swaps you're gonna try when you go to the grocery store next, or if you have any suggestions for healthy swaps of any of the foods I mentioned. Again, let's help each other out. I also have a free calorie deficit guide, a free high protein foods list. I'll link all those in the description below as to where you can download those. And if you're looking for help with your nutrition, I'll leave a link below where you can find out how to work with me with my online fitness and nutrition coaching personally. I'll leave all that information below if you are looking for more help to really reach your fitness and fat loss goals. So thanks for watching this video today, guys. I really hope it was helpful, and stay tuned. I'll see you next week.